Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Making Me Watch Movies. Today's movie that you're making me watch is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I don't even know who directed it.
MICHEL Gondry.
Oh, yeah, that guy. 2000 something, starring Jim Carrey.
2004.
Jake,
It is written by Charlie Kaufman.
This is Jake's favorite movie of all time.
Also starring Kate Winslet.
What's
It's not
your
really my favorite movie, but yeah.
You heard it here. He said favorite movie.
My word will be surreal, and you got me talking in this low voice. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bizarre.
Whoa.
I'm gonna
Jesus.
say clever. Yeah.
All right.
Clever movie, clever girl, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
It is.
Mind.
It's interesting. It's deep. I like the story.
What is the story?
Crazy
Jake?
winding. The
Tell
story.
us.
The story focuses on a couple who. It's kind of, where do I go with this? I guess it's sort of focused on Jim Carrey's more or less perspective of this relationship in which he had with a character played by Kate Winslet. And he finds out early on in the film that after they broke up, Kate Winslet's character, Clementine is the character's name, she erases Joel, which is Jim Carrey's character name, from her mind. And then, out of spite, Jim Carrey attempts to do the same thing. And as the movie goes on, we sort of view the history of their relationship as it's being deleted, which is kind of an interesting way to tell the story.
Huh. I didn't even really realize that it was as it was being deleted. I guess.
Yeah, because it's weird how
Isn't it-
like
it's kind of two timelines, isn't it? We're watching.
yes. You see the main timeline is what's going on in Jim Carrey's house, which is sort of the B plot, is the
Oh yeah.
the characters that are actively deleting his head. But I think because after the opening scene, which I think the opening scene part of it is kind of brilliant, because the opening scene of the film is actually sort of the end of the movie. It's one of those things.
That's what I meant about the dual timeline. Isn't
Yeah.
that like that's
I
think I understand what happens there, but I
Yeah.
have no idea how to vocalize it.
Yeah, so it's their second time meeting, essentially. After they erase their
Yes.
minds, the opening scene is the second time they meet.
It's their
We don't-
timeline repeating.
Exactly, and we don't really realize that. It's sort of like slowly unwraps itself, and we start seeing little glimpses of things that like sort of make sense of why that's their second meet, because eventually we do see their original meet. While so that's the opening scene. So the opening scene is just that, and then opening credits start like 17 minutes into this film, which I think is very clever. And then the movie kind of after that part eventually truly starts, because the opening scene after the first scene before the opening credits is Jim Carrey going home and preparing for this procedure, and these guys go into his house to start erasing his mind. And from that point, that's where the movie starts playing backwards in a way, because you start seeing Jim Carrey going to the office, and then Jim Carrey finding out that his girlfriend deleted their history essentially from her head, and so he wanted to do it. So he goes to the office, and then as it goes back from that point, it shows the last night he saw her and their big fight there, and then it shows a fight they had before that, and it does work its way back to all these like key moments in their relationship. And as it goes on, he starts like seeing all the good times. Like after it goes beyond the bad, he starts seeing the good, the early relationships.
So we're seeing the memories being erased from basically from now backwards.
Yeah, and that's the main part of the movie that
that makes sense.
The Jim Carrey and the Kate Winslet storyline, because it does sort of throw you, because then eventually they do get to the point where Joel's mind is erased, and then we kind of jump back to that where they met in the beginning, which was their actual second meetup, and that's sort of like a weird symbolism of like relationships repeating themselves, or are they doomed? Is it fate that they should be together? I think it opens all these interesting questions about their relationship there.
Yeah, I had all those questions.
Did you? What'd you think?
I thought it was great. I thought it was a good movie. I could care less about the story. I thought the idea of the erasing the minds is cool. I liked what was going on. Other than that, it's say what you will about Jim Carrey being brilliant. This is my least favorite Jim Carrey movie
Oh
of
wow.
all time.
Least Jim Carrey movie or performance? Or just kind of both? Would you just
Probably
kind of
both?
Oh wow.
Well, elaborate on that. Why?
Because this is not Jim Carrey at his best. We've seen Jim Carrey at his best, because Jim Carrey at his best is what he does the most and the best.
Or is that
his epic
Jim Carrey
comedic
funniest?
genius? What?
Or is his best his funniest? Because I thought he was really great at acting in this. This wasn't like a funny role for him. I mean, there was humor in this film, but it wasn't that much. This movie was a drama.
I read that on set, Michel Gondry would direct Kate Winslet and him a lot of times in different rooms, purposely, because he would tell Kate Winslet to be funny because it's a comedy, and he would tell Jim Carrey to be dramatic because it's a drama. And I got annoyed.
Okay, that's kind of
interesting.
I see that in the way they perform.
Tora or The Mask or all the great roles that he's done comedically, but he wanted to portray him in a completely different way. And I think besides for the Truman Show and Kidding, which is the show he made, which is also a Michel Gondry show, I think this is just a great performance. I think Kidding is probably Jim Carrey's best performance ever.
He does great work.
That show is absolutely ridiculous, but I think this is his second best.
Man on the Moon is worth mentioning too, because that's another one where he gets really dark, but also he is able to use that, like, the humor and like his physical. He's very good with like physical humor, and I think he was able to use both sides of himself with Man on the Moon. That's probably one of my favorite, if not this movie. I mean, this is probably overall my favorite Jim Carrey movie. But I love this movie.
Jim Carrey's good. Jim Carrey's hilarious, and
Truman Show, he was great.
Jim Carrey's hilarious. Yeah. But Truman Show, I mean, it's probably not considered a comedy, but had a lot of really funny parts to it. It was definitely funnier than this movie.
Well, this I can consider. You can call this a dark comedy. You can put it in the same categories like In Bruges or something like that, where it's just like normal situations and kind of just like makes them super hyperactive. Like what I liked about this movie is that it was original. It's a story about a couple breaking up, but it's told in a very original way with the whole.
Yeah. It's like Todd Nolan wrote this movie.
That's cool. That's a cool way of.
Today, Junior, you're breaking up, Schmiz.
Get your shit together, Schwartz.
I didn't hear anything you said.
You didn't hear anything I said?
Yeah.
And then just cut to you taking a drink of
it
was kind of funny.
Well, I said like telling a breakup movie, a movie about two people breaking up in this way is very original. The whole like you're being able to erase the mind thing and getting all the good and bad memories out of there to never even act like you met them. Like it's super cool. That's a cool original idea. And I actually think the first half of this movie is like really, really good. Like I love how you're never quite sure what the fuck.
I definitely had to watch.
Telling them like he saw Clementine, but like she ignored him. Like she ignored him in the when he saw her in the library video store. You're like, what the fuck? That's so fucked up. And then you slowly come to realize this. And I gotta say, like, as much as Jim Carrey's great in this, Kate Winslet is, if not great, if not better.
She for sure. Really good. She got nominated for an Oscar for this one.
That she was probably my most reason why I didn't want to watch this movie, and I agree. I think she was great. I thought she was good acting.
You're not a Kate Winslet fan?
No. Titanic's great.
She's made a lot of great movies, and I actually think she's one of the best actors of her generation, personally.
Oh wow. Kate Winslet, if you're hearing, Schwartz is single. If you're listening to this,
and this movie made me love her too. Like after this, I saw her in this.
I definitely
watched most of her shit.
Yeah,
I
Revolutionary Road.
I saw a
is
picture
amazing.
Yes.
of her in this movie,
Yes.
and I'm just like, I'm probably not gonna, basing judge a book on its cover, but
She was great in this movie,
Yeah.
man. Her hair
She
color was.
was.
The best
She
part.
was.
I love how her hair color always was different.
Yeah.
Did you know the hair colors represented seasons of the year as they went through?
That's
Because
cool.
when they met, it was green, symbolizing spring.
I just said.
You know. Oh, did you say that? You were
We
cutting
didn't-
out a
we
lot.
didn't-
Sorry.
What I said
I
was
heard
you can
half your
track
words.
the point of the relationship, the timeline of the relationship with her hair color. Like
Yeah.
everything is about the hair.
But it's
I
a little
thought-
bit more like specific with like representation of the time of year too, which I thought was
Word.
clever because the spring was the green, summer was like more like the summer was when they were like more in love, so it was like bright red, and then it faded a little bit into orange, and then it became blue in the cold winter, the cold night of your cold dark heart, Schwartz.
CDH.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just heartless or if I just don't give a fuck. But I
Maybe.
did like the story.
Maybe.
The parts of the story that I liked are what like the cool, like the idea of being able to remove certain memories or even just certain people out of your memory. That's a cool idea. And then even deeper, the effects that it had, the effects it can then play on your other memories. I think that whole aspect is great. I think that can be told a bunch of different ways, and it would be cool. This one
Totally.
was all right.
I love
who is it? Is that Elijah Wood?
Yeah.
Yeah, what that dude's a
Frodo
creep.
himself.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I hate him. Okay, I have a question, but I did love I love the Hulk. He's great.
Yeah, the cast it's a great cast.
Good
all
cast.
around, really.
Good cast.
Let me
Yeah.
say this. This is crazy. The Riddler, Spider-Man's girlfriend, the Hulk, Frodo Baggins, Carmine Falcone, and the chick who let Leo die are all in this movie. That was the first note I wrote.
Oh wow! I mean,
I
just
wrote
that.
that down.
Yeah, wow. Just if you think about just the room itself of who's deleting his mind, it's the Riddler, or is that the Joker? What did he play?
The Riddler was Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What was fucking? What did Tom? What is the older
Tom
dude?
Wilkinson was
Tom
Carmine
Wilkinson.
Falcone in Batman Begins.
That's right.
Who's Carmine
I remember
Falcone?
The fucking mob
He was
boss.
one of the mobsters.
Oh,
And
So all
Kirsten
those
I
guys-
Dunst.
only remember one
Yeah.
mob boss in that movie, and that's Eric Roberts, the man.
Oh, that makes sense if all those superheroes were teaming up to delete the Riddler's mind. He's the evil villain.
Interesting side verse.
Yeah, Cyberse.
I had another question. So I don't know if this is true. Was the fact that he was reusing that dude's memories fucking with her memories or fucking with his memories while they were trying to delete it? Was that right?
No, that was sort of. I don't think they were fucking with his memories. I think that was just like showing the other side of what was going on, like with Clementine, as Jim Carrey happened to be getting his mind deleted, because I think it was triggering her actual memories of Joel a little bit. Is my guess, is because
there was at least once they were like, this is a memory that we already deleted. And I thought, and it was like right when you could see him like shuffling through shit. And I thought that had something to do with it, maybe because he was reusing that.
I could see that. And one thing that I did not completely follow is because like she like whispered to him, "Meet me in Montauk," which kind of like provoked him to go to Montauk the next day. But like, why would she know that? Because that was sort of in Jim Carrey's mind as that happened.
But didn't she say it originally?
She said that to Frodo.
Meet me in Montauk.
No, she like just when the very first time we see them together, she's like, "Let's get out of here. Let's go to Montauk." And he's like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, even better. Let's go to Boston."
Okay.
Remember?
Maybe.
Don't remember.
Yeah, I do now. I do now.
Four smash.
But it's just
I mean,
it's just
Hulk
the
smash.
I don't know. That's just the interesting part of like how they, because she almost implanted like a suggestion in his own mind, which was, I don't know, a weird thing that how they still came together in Montauk was. I was kind of trying to figure that out. That was one piece I didn't exactly put together. That's where like fate sort of gets played into question, I think, at that point. But
Yeah.
You guys ever see Total Recall?
yeah.
Of course.
Way better version of this movie.
You know what I liked about this, the way the memories were being deleted, like the physical representation that we saw, like how things were just deteriorating like
Yeah.
around them. Like I thought that was pretty cool, like how like buildings were falling apart in the bookstore, like titles were being deleted off the books, things were just becoming white, and the lights how they would close
that
off.
Whole, and again, it's like fucking Todd Nolan, Chris's brother, made this movie, and his other brother, and yeah, it is very, because it's got very like Inception-y vibes to it. It's got the very Memento vibes to it. But I think the thing I liked the most was the cinematography. I thought was pretty epic at times. Not epic, but clever. That's what that's what I meant by clever. Not only the storytelling was very clever, but the cinematography and the camera work and the camera tricks I thought were very clever.
Like the forced perspective when he was playing the little kid and Chip.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. I thought that
Which
was
I still don't
a
understand
lot of
how that
practical-
works.
There was a lot
I
of
don't understand
practical
forced
effects,
perspective.
and there was a lot of just clever editing with just, I guess, just to symbolize your mind fucking with you, like when he's running back and forth and seeing his car over and over. Those were very clever, and that's probably some of my favorite parts of this movie was the camera works, the movie magic.
Yeah, because a lot of that show is like practical. I remember like watching some like behind the scenes stuff like back in the day, and a lot of their stuff was practical in that film, which is pretty cool.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen his new show, but don't they do a lot of cool practical shit in his new TV show?
Yeah, and that's
director.
Same director,
Michel Gondry.
I know that one shot of him, that one room going through time, like turning around, seeing the TV, him on the TV.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen the behind the scenes of that. That shit's pretty epic. I need to watch that.
Ellen Corras, I don't know if I say her last name, but she's the DP. She DP'd a lot of pretty big things in the East Coast, especially. She's directed a lot of East Coast documentaries, and she's DP'd a lot of Spike Lee movies. She DP'd a lot of this dude's movies. What's up?
SPJs.
DP'd a lot of SLJs.
Yeah. Couple Scorsese docs.
Nice.
Anyway,
well, she does great work.
We got to talk about Charlie Kaufman, though. I mean, that the reason why this movie is so good is because of the writer. I mean, Adaptation, the other movie he wrote, is one of my all-time favorite movies. I think that's one of the best movies ever made, and being John Malkovich is up there too.
Okay, so I thought this had very John Malkovich-y vibes to it.
Yeah,
as well.
Same writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually won an Oscar for this, though. He won Best Original Screenplay for this movie.
Did he win for adaptation as well?
No, he got nominated.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he won for this one.
Yeah, him and Michelle both won. They both got credit for writing.
Oh, nice.
Michel
Gondry. Because I remember like being upset this didn't get nominated for more shit back when it came out, because I fucking loved this movie.
You were pissed, dude?
I was
writing letters to your congressman shit?
I was only 2 Oscar nominations. What? Not Best Picture, not Best Cinematography, and I was like Jim Carrey wasn't nominated.
Feinstein.
Mayor
Michel Gondry and Kaufman won, so it's just
yeah. I know. It was a silly thing.
You're writing Jim Carrey like an apology letter.
Yeah, I would have nominated you, Jim. So what I told him in my letter, and the mayor of Tinseltown as well.
This is the mayor of Tinseltown.
You know, if I was Jim Carrey and I didn't get nominated and I thought I should, I would just send all the voters clips of when he comes out of the rhino's butt in Ace Ventura 2, just to make them laugh.
Yeah, I don't think he's
people in the Academy.
I don't think
a lot of fucking forwarding
been nominated for an Oscar, has he?
Jim Carrey, yeah, I think he got nominated for Truman Show.
I'm not sure. I don't
know.
think he did. I don't
That's
think
a
so.
good
Check
movie.
it out. Let me check the Google.
Check her out. I feel like he hasn't been
That's-
nominated at all.
That's
which
as
is
serious as
surprising.
I want to see Jim Carrey. Truman Show.
Right.
I don't want. I
You
don't
ever
want any more
saw-
than that.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
he's
dude.
never been nominated. You're right.
You ever seen The Majestic? That's one where it was like
That's an
early-
awful movie.
Yeah, that one's
What?
not very
The
good.
Majestic?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just not.
All right.
It's not very good.
Is it boring and kind of contrived? Yes, but it's
Yes.
well made.
Did
But it's
we
well made.
all
Sure.
did we all forget about that movie until today? Yes.
No, that's a Frank Darabont movie.
Yeah. That's my third favorite FD.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Out of the three I know, that's definitely the bottom.
If The Majestic was about a prison, it would have been way better.
And written by
Probably.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Probably.
And starring at least. Never mind. R.I.P.
Give me
Michael Clark
Freeman or
Duncan.
Hanks. Give me Freeman or Hanks. But
Give
other
me
than
Freeman
that, fuck
or
off.
Hanks.
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan's dead, right?
I don't.
I think he is. It's sad.
Oh.
Sad news.
Yeah, he was great. Did he get nominated? I think he got nominated for an Oscar.
He did. He
For
did.
Green
I
Mile?
think he did. Yeah. I
Take
think
my
so.
hands, boss.
No win. I don't believe, but I'm nominated probably.
Green Mile was the first time I saw Sam Rockwell. I was like, oh man, this guy's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a standout and he's incredible.
Yeah.
Let's watch a Sam Rockwell movie. Let's watch.
I was thinking, you know what I
Hitchhiker's
want to
Guide to
watch?
the Galaxy.
I want to watch Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, starring Sam Rockwell, written by Charlie Kaufman, directed by George Clooney. I've never seen it.
That's a good one.
1999, 2000, maybe. Supposedly, it's really good.
Yeah.
That sounds-
It's one of Sam
sounds
Rockwell's.
right.
It's one of Sam Rockwell's first starring roles.
Yeah.
I think he
It's,
had
it's,
like 4 or 5.
it's really good. If it's available anyway, we should watch that. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I wanna see it.
Psychopaths.
It's great in that. Fucking.
I'm all about watching more.
He won
more
an Oscar
pop.
for 3 Billboards.
3 Billboards.
He did. Yep.
He won
Rockwell
Best
did.
Supporting Actor for that.
Yeah, that was good.
He was great in fucking Jojo Rabbit also.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
He was
Hitchhiker's
great in
Guide to the
Green Mile,
Galaxy,
dude.
Yeah, he was
He's
awesome.
great
in
Green Mile. I have a lot. I say this all the time. I was just playing. And that's him saying it when he like takes a piss on somebody. I was just playing.
He's even good in like dumb movies. Like, have you ever seen I think it's called like Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong. It's either one of those two. It's like him and Anna Kendrick in some fucking dumb romantic comedy where he's like a hitman. Like
Okay.
he's it's terrible, but he's still good in it.
He was great in Moon.
Yeah, Moon's fucking good too.
That's one of his starring roles.
You haven't seen Moon?
Moon. MOON.
Yeah.
Moon's
Anyway,
directed by
back to
David Bowie.
Eternal Sunshine. I thought
Let's
the
talk
music
about
in this movie-
Michelle some more.
Can we
I
just
thought
do
the
a
music-
podcast on Sam Rockwell next time?
I
Just,
thought the
like,
music in
making me
Eternal
watch
Sunshine,
Sam Rockwell movies. Yeah, music. Sorry, the music is great.
Sam Rockwell's a
go,
musician.
go on.
the way the music goes with the scenes of how like the music will be playing as they're talking and then they stop talking, the music stops too. That shit was dope. They did that a lot.
Yeah, I thought the music was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music, the sound in general was cool.
Yeah,
As especially like as he's losing memories. Very Inception-y. It's a Nolan sleeper, this one.
that Nolan had nothing to do with.
He was there. He was in the room.
He would have added a bunch of bullshit to it.
What are you
would've made it more-
talking about?
He would have made it more.
I've never seen
confusing.
Tenet, so
Of like,
Joel,
he would
Joel.
have like
Jake
pulled
hates
back
Nolan.
and it,
You don't know
and it
that?
would have been like we're like
Jake
deleting
hates Nolan.
someone else's memory
you
inside of
hate
the memory.
Nolan?
I'm not a big Nolan fan.
Have you ever seen his movies?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, some are really good, but others are.
You know
fucking
he's vegan,
to
right?
do. I doubt he is.
100%. I
Really?
looked it up. Yeah,
You just know that about.
I know vegan people.
Cool.
VPs.
Name 4 more vegans.
You,
All right.
Adrian,
Okay.
this dude Christian Ortega. Schwartz can back me up on that.
Yeah, Christian's a vegan.
Oh, I know that guy. I met him back in the day. I remember. I
Boom.
remember. So I confirm. All right, fine.
Idiot.
Big
Idiot.
deal.
Think I don't know vegans? I know vegans. He doesn't know that I only named 3 and 1 was him.
All right. And I said 4. So you owe me 2 more. We'll talk about this later. We'll talk about the vegans later.
Okay.
You got a feeling Michel Gondry might be vegan. He just kinda
Michelle is
looks like one.
vegan, dude. Michelle Nolan is vegan.
Kate Winslet.
And all I'm thinking about is the dude from Dodgeball. Michelle.
Michel, my fitness consigliere, Michel. Yeah, he comes up on the bike.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yo, that's legit one of the funniest movies ever made.
Yeah, I agree.
Dodgeball?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
That's
I
one of the
agree
best
with
movies
that.
ever.
I gotta watch that again.
Every now and then, that's a movie where I'm like, I gotta watch Dodgeball. All I think about is if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. And then him just throwing a wrench.
Necessary. Rip Torn has some pretty great lines in a couple of different movies, man.
Dip, duck, dive, dodge, and dodge.
I think the best line ever is, "We're not hosting an intergalactic kegger here."
You were not. Zed.
Rest in peace, Rip Torn.
R.I.P. All right.
You know what was one of the funny lines in just a random one in Eternal Sunshine was David Cross just randomly yelling, "I'm making a birdhouse."
Yeah.
Like having conversation, he's like banging.
Yeah.
Like, all right, good.
the scene
I like the
where-
little.
What's
little
up with
addition to
them?
David
How
Cross.
come they had the worst relationship ever?
I don't know. At least they're not deleting each other from each other.
Uh-huh.
So they're making it work.
Yeah. Why would you ever do that?
What?
Delete
someone?
Delete a memory like that.
I don't think
Have
so.
you ever felt like you would, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't now, like now, no, but in the moment, has there ever been a moment where you're like, I wish I could just delete this person out of my brain?
Yeah.
Who was it? Let's talk about it.
Oh no, there's been multiple. I can't.
Yeah, I
people
mean,
are
I feel like
close
I've definitely thought that. I don't think I would ever do it.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do it. Maybe thought of
Yeah.
it, never would do it.
Maybe thought about it. Maybe like, fuck this individual.
Do you know the side effects would be the scary part, especially thinking about it? Like what else could I forget? You know,
It's
I don't
like
know.
it's
What if they slip up, dude? What if
Right.
they like? It's like Total Recall.
Yeah.
it's like a
Or this
weird
movie.
lobotomy in a way. It's like an electrical lobotomy in a way. They're just like cutting out pieces of your fucking brain.
But they're not erasing. He said they
What
were
are you
erasing
doing?
emotions in the beginning when he was explaining it to it.
But
There
you
was
still gotta delete the
something-
memory because then like they would remember what happened.
Whatever. You're the
Yeah.
expert, I guess. Huh?
I don't know.
You're the.
I've seen the
fucking
movie
doctor
a lot
here.
of times.
I've just, the way he explained it in the beginning wasn't really, we're deleting the memory as much as your emotions of the memories.
Right.
They're deleting that, and then that part of the brain starts to deteriorate. It was weird how he explained it in the beginning. This is the only
Yeah.
part I was interested in, so I paid attention.
That was it. It is weird.
It's
then it
cool.
kinda-
That's
Yeah.
what makes this movie cool, is that it's a love story told in a way that you've never really seen before. That's what makes it clever. Like, it was smart. It's clever is a good word, but
It's
it's
a
also
smart movie.
bizarre. And I think
Yeah.
the mix of it being clever and being bizarre are what draws me to it. I think that's interesting. Like, it's like, what's going on? And I think seeing Jim Carrey in this type of role is also very interesting. I think his character was interesting. Like, I always was
Interesting,
maybe thinking there
yes.
was going to get a point where like he would explode and like do something Jim Carrey-ish, and he never did. And I think that's good.
Interesting, yes. Would I rather watch The Mask? Yeah. Would I rather watch Ace Ventura? Yeah. 1 or 2. I'm not saying you guys have to agree with that. I'm just telling you where I'm at with my Jim Carrey-ness.
I think this movie has parts where it gets kind of boring, so I would agree with that. I think this is a great movie, but there are parts where I can totally look at my phone, and I don't say that often about any movie, but I think that there are a few scenes where Kate Winslet just fucking totally kills it. Like, she is the best part of this movie.
She's
think
the
Kate Winslet-
most intriguing part. She's
Well, she's the most interesting
grabs your
her
attention.
character.
Yeah.
her character is just the most interesting character. Like I love how she's so honest and upfront and sure of herself. Like she knows exactly what she needs and wants, and she doesn't fuck around. If she's done, she's done. If she's in, she's in. She doesn't pretend for other people's feelings. You know what I mean? She kind of just was straight to the fact, and I think that's interesting. I like that. I thought her character too. I loved how
It's kind of terrible, but it's interesting.
It's not terrible. It's just being who she is. Like she's
unempathetic, kind of just her. You know, that's cool. That's cool. She just wants to do her thing. That's cool. But it's like not good for Jim Carrey, obviously.
Well, she's open with him though. She's straight up open with everything about herself. Like
and it seemed like it wasn't good for her other loves in her life.
But what I mean is she's open and honest about things. Like she doesn't fucking mince words and make shit have to go on longer than shit, you know?
Yeah. But to a fault, maybe.
I guess it depends on how you look at it. Since you like to argue with me,
what do you mean how I look at it? She's ruined. She ruined 3 relationships in the movie. Like there is a fault there. There's going on. There's something going on there.
I mean, it was mutual ruining. It's both sides.
Yeah, I disagree. I think she's a terrible person.
How do you feel, Jacob?
I see what
is your real name Jacob?
That is my real name.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That honestly somewhat, I don't know, kind of annoyed me this time. I don't know why. I haven't seen this movie in a few years, and that was one of the things that I was like, all right, she's a bit obnoxious right now. And I almost thought like her saying those things were a bit like, I guess a little contrived, because it was just a little bit too like,
what things? Which things?
Like her saying like the things like, I'm high maintenance and I'm this and I'm that and I'm blah blah blah. You can't make me this or that. And like I'm like, all right, I get it. Cause she's like, it's one of those like you gotta like show don't tell more, I guess is the criticism.
Take her or leave her, bro. That's her stance on life. And I
guess so. But I think I appreciated that before, but I thought this viewing, I'm like, I just thought maybe the dialogue itself was a little on the nose, but that was my only complaint with it.
Yeah, I get it.
If you're asking about that specific part, but I did like those scenes.
Story's good. Yeah. Story's good. Scenes are good.
Story's great. Yeah, scenes are great.
Dialogue a little on the nose, a little bit.
Like that scene when like he's a kid under the table and she shows him her fucking underwear. That was so strange. What's going on here?
That was fun.
Oh man, there was another part where they were just literally describing what they were doing on screen, and I was just, for like the whole scene, they were like, and like I'm over here laying on the ground because I'm scared. So it's like I could just listen to this. I don't even have to watch it. I can't.
Was that like part, in the memory? Like, is it more in the memory part? Because sometimes like that shit gets a little goofy. I think at times because it's like them purposely doing.
Yeah.
You know, they're like talking through it because they're trying to like figure out how to get rid of.
I thought that was interesting. I thought that was interesting how they were trying to outrun the deleting.
Yeah.
And how he kept bringing, and then the little side story of the doctor, fucking Kate Winslet, or the fucking Spider-Man's girlfriend,
Mary Jane Dunst,
the winner of Best Upside Down Kiss. I'm surprised he wasn't in this. Fucking was there even a Spider-Man in here? A Spider-Man villain?
No, villain. I don't think so.
Damn.
We just had the Hulk, which was,
I
partners of a different version of Spider-Man.
Elijah Wood and Tobey Maguire kind of look the same. No, Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal look the same.
Yeah.
They're like the same.
Jake Gyllenhaal's a lot younger than Tobey Maguire, probably like 10 or 12 years.
That has nothing to do
with
it.
Actually,
maybe not. Maybe not, actually. I may be wrong. Maybe it's like...
I feel like when they started, it was like, that's the same guy. Like when they were at least younger, I remember like seeing... Like there's like a fucking movie like October Sky or something like that about a kid that makes rockets. Which one was that? Was that Toby?
That wasn't Toby. That was fucking Jake Gyllenhaal.
Was it? See, that's the thing. It was like
great movie though.
Period.
His name was
like around
Homer
the same time.
Hickam.
Yeah, and that was around the same time as the early Spider-Mans. It was around the same time as like Donnie Darko. And to me, it was like these guys are the same dude.
Yo, October Sky is a good movie.
What they brother? Yeah, they were brothers in a movie called Brothers.
They were brothers
They
in the movie called
were.
Brothers.
And they
See?
played brothers.
They
Yeah.
played brothers.
They
That was
were
a
the
good
title.
movie.
They were the title role.
They were the
Yeah.
titular character.
I've
Natalie
never
Portman
seen it.
was great in that too.
That was a
And
good
he
movie.
Was G.
It was a Jim Sheridan movie, right?
Jim Sheridan, yeah.
Jim Sheridan, Jan. He's
Is
a good guy.
the hotel guy?
No, he directed a couple Daniel Day-Lewis flicks back in the day.
Which
I need to
one's
watch-
the
I need
one?
to
My
watch
left
some of
foot.
He did not direct. Yeah, he did direct By the
He
Foot,
did.
actually.
He
Yes.
did.
And
He
he
did,
also
like-
directed The Boxer
Yeah,
and
I don't
something
even.
else.
It wasn't In the Name of Our Father.
In the
or
Name of the Father. Yeah, he
something
directed
like
all
that.
3 of those Daniel Day flicks.
I need to watch.
BDFs?
I only saw My Left Foot. I need to watch. I want to watch the other ones. They're probably good. 'Cause
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis is good.
How good is My Left Foot?
It's pretty good.
It's
It's hard to watch, but it's
yeah. It's like
I mean, he's
it's
great.
one of those well-made
great.
movies, but it's like I don't really want to watch it because it's kind of like a
If
bummer.
you were to rank it on our list, where would you put My Left Foot?
It'd be like middle-ish, middle low kind of area, like around Cool Hand Luke kind of
Okay.
zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Interesting. What were you
think for the
saying?
performance alone, it probably should jump up just 10 slots.
Bottom 2/3.
No, I think it's got to be top 20 just for the
Bottom
performance.
half, bottom 2/3. So I'll go with that.
What is that movie about? He plays a guy
Dumb.
where he can only move his foot and he paints with it.
Yeah, he paints
Yeah,
like a
he's-
fucking G.
Yeah.
True story.
Well, he's paralyzed, and
You know what else is a
there.
true story? October Sky, Homer Hickam.
Yeah.
Great movie.
HH.
Played by Tobey
Yes.
Maguire or Jake Gyllenhaal.
Played
We'll never
by
know for sure.
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal
Maybe.
McGuire.
Also, Donnie Darko. Which one
Yeah,
was that?
that's Gyllenhaal.
For sure.
I know that. Yeah,
That was his breakthrough role.
yeah.
BTR.
One of those did October Sky land him Darko, or did Darko
I think it was
land
the
him
opposite.
October Sky?
I think it was the opposite.
Darko got him
Yeah, I
October
think-
Sky.
October Sky came after them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it got him in Zodiac, so that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Shout
Also
out to Future.
got Hulk in
One of our favorites.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He's worked with Hulk, and then he also worked with Wolverine on Prisoners, which we reviewed. We talked about. Prisoners is a
Yeah,
good one.
and Nocturnal Animals.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about that one as well?
We did. Oh yeah. We did two.
Oh.
We've done 2 Gyllenhaals.
Shout out to Toby.
Yeah, shout out to Toby. Toby, if you're
Yeah.
listening.
Toby
We-
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, we
fucking
ain't doing it
advertise us
totally.
or something. You've probably got a lot of followers.
Gyllenhaal,
Hey,
good, man.
yeah, Gyllenhaal too, baby.
We love you, bro.
And while we're at it, Elijah, I know you the good son. Hook it up.
Shout out to Elijah. Shout out to the big cat.
Shout out to the
Oh,
big
no.
cat. What'd you say, Schwartz?
Shout out to Ian McKellen just for being Gandalf and Magneto.
Yeah, and
Sure, yeah.
and the Nazi and apt pupil.
Classic,
yeah.
the classic flick. We should watch Apt
Classic.
Pupil.
That's why I asked. I asked Jake if he saw it because I was like, I kind of want to watch that movie.
That's a good. What's that on? I just want to watch it. Is it on
I
something?
don't know.
It's on my hard drive.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So is
That's
this movie.
actually-
Actually, I had this movie.
Bryan Singer made a couple really great movies. Usual Suspects, Apt Pupil.
Didn't he then start raping kids?
This is the thing. I don't know if he did it while or after, but he made a few
Allegedly,
good
yeah.
flicks. But I mean, I guess we can't support him.
I forgot.
Don't support people who do things like that. Okay. That's
Well,
bad
can
news.
you separate the art from the artist?
I can, but most people can't.
Right. I mean, you love Polanski, so
Well, I like his movies. His movies are fucking really well done. But I mean, I'm not going to go saying he should have done what he did. I mean, he knows he should have done what he did. He hasn't been in America in 50 fucking years.
Yeah, not do that, Polanski.
oh yeah.
Fucking douche.
By the way, I think Rosemary's Baby came out on something. It was on a Prime or a HBO or some bullshit.
Ooh.
But,
Anyway, shout out to Michael
yeah.
Jackson. Shout out to the Weinstein Corporation.
Yeah, you guys
Shout
want
out to
endorse
Michael
us,
Clark
feel
Duncan.
free.
We talked about him before. Rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
I was just naming awful people, but
I know, but you got to throw Michael Clark in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
for shouting
yeah.
out.
I don't want to throw him in with Weinstein.
It's true. All right.
Okay, new list. Shout out to MCD. Shout out to MKG. Fuck it.
Who's MKG?
Machine
like
Gun
to bring
Kelly, or
back-
MGK.
I like to bring up Freeman or Hanks again if we're doing shout outs. I mean, they're
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Both. Both.
Survivors of the vid. At least I think.
Survive.
At least I
Ben
know Hanks
Stiller.
is. I
Fuck
don't
it.
know.
The guy who played Michel in that movie. R.I.P.
Michel-
R.I.P.
Michel Gondry.
No. Michel, the consigliere in dodgeball.
Oh, we're back on dodgeball.
But yeah, Michel Gondry. Shout out to Michel Gondry.
Right on.
Watch the new show and watch this movie. What else do we have to say about this movie? Is that it? Can't be it.
I mean, I liked the way it blurred genres. I think
The
we sort
blur?
of
I like
the blurring of the genres. We were
What
somewhat
genres
addressing that a
did this
little.
blur?
Oh, we got the comedy, we got the romance, we got
And
the
what
sci-fi.
what do
we
you
got
think
the
was
drama.
funny about it?
I didn't think it was funny. Oh, the comedy?
Yeah.
I mean, there were funny moments. There was some like comic relief throughout. It wasn't like a comedy, but it could be looked at as a dark comedy in a way.
Yeah,
Hold
this
on,
this
let me
movie was
think.
funny. Like
I didn't laugh at all in this movie.
this movie was funny in just the situations that
Well,
people were put
chuckled.
in, like Kirsten Dunst and Mark Ruffalo smoking weed and eating next to Jim Carrey on a bed while he's got a fucking thing in his head erasing memories. That's pretty damn funny.
It's
Yeah.
an interesting
It
situation.
was funny moments.
I guess if
I don't know.
Seinfeld explained it, it would be funny. This guy's over here and they're smoking weed. That is funny. Yeah, you're right.
They're eating sandwiches.
They're
The
eating
guy's
sandwiches.
sleeping.
And drinking his alcohol. Also, they're all just terrible people.
Yeah, they are. They're
All right.
I mean, they're not terrible. They're just they're doing things they shouldn't be doing, I guess.
They're fucking drinking and smoking weed while like the dude's getting a mind deleted. Like,
But all I
maybe
can
pay
think of
attention
is,
a little bit. I don't know.
is
I'd be doing-
he ain't gonna remember this, and if he does, we'll just wipe it a little further. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Beep, boop, beep.
That's where it gets scary. Is those people are in charge of his fucking memories.
Yeah, fucking Frodo Baggins.
Frodo Baggins, and he bolted. He bolted the fuck the chick he deleted.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I know. That's
I loved hearing
that's
her
certainly
calling and
unethical.
freaking out. She's like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm sad. I'm happy. Come over. It's like, good
It's
for
like, it's
you, dude.
cool.
Look what you inherited.
Yeah, Frodo.
Frodo's a scumbag in this movie.
Unethical.
Unethical, to say the least. What about Kirsten Dunst? What's your favorite Kirsten Dunst movie?
My favorite.
KDM.
It would probably this one.
Yeah. Who
But,
played it's not her and Donnie Darko, is it?
No, Donnie Darko.
Who's
it
the
was
kid sister in Donnie Darko?
Kid sister?
Yeah.
I think it's his sister Maggie Gyllenhaal in that.
Oh yeah, Maggie
I know it
Gyllenhaal.
was
is in
somebody
it. But there's a younger sister.
of note.
I don't remember who that is.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, where she says like "get fucked," like
Yeah.
"fuck ass" or something. gotta
Drew
watch that
Barrymore
movie.
is in it. Drew Barrymore is a teacher.
She's also EP.
Oh, is she?
Of DD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Message.
How old was her? How old was Drew Barrymore when that movie came out?
Probably like 27, 28.
Sounds right.
Nice. Must have been right after E.T.
Yeah, right after.
I mean that wasn't too long after like
Firestarter.
Scream. Like when was Donnie Darko? Early 2000s?
Yeah, Scream was like 98, right?
96, I think. So yeah, it was probably like
She's
within
already
like
she's already
5
got
years after
flower
Scream.
power, killing the game.
Oh yeah.
FPP.
Yeah, and then she became a Charlie's Angel.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Those are my favorite angels.
I also married Tom Green in that area.
Yeah.
In that time period.
I think that didn't last long.
I don't think so, but it happened.
It happened. I think it happened during the filming of the movie, and then because he's in Charlie's Angels.
That
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how they met. Good for them. He was big. He was big at that time period.
He was big.
Sort of.
He was big.
He-
Eminem was rapping about him.
Yep. He was having the bum song #1 on TRL.
He was a rapper. Forgot him.
Green.
Tom Green. Tom Green was a rapper.
Oh wow.
Sam
but
Rockwell
I
was
remember
in
the
Charlie-
bum song. Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell
Bring it
also
back
in
to
Charlie's
Sammy.
Angels. Yeah, he's good. He's good in that, right? Wait, there's somebody else in. Yeah, whatever. You want to rank this one?
Either way, do you guys have any favorite
see.
scenes? Any notable scenes you like to?
Notable
Address.
scenes, NS's.
Favorite
Let me
scenes?
think. I liked the library scene when everything started disappearing. I thought that was cool. I thought it was cool when he was running back and forth, just like the camera tricks and the movie magic, so to speak, of it all. It seemed like they used very basic tricks to achieve very well thought out and well executed effects. That's what I thought. So all of those scenes I thought were pretty cool and pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it wasn't all practical, but there was a lot of practical.
Yeah, good amount.
Yeah, I'd say mine was the scene when they're little kids. Anytime they're little kids was fun, and honestly, the scene when Tom Wilkinson goes to figure out what happened with Jim Carrey, like that whole situation with them and Mark Ruffalo and him leaving, that whole scene was probably my favorite.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And then the end when it's Kirsten Dunst's character. She's the one that like sends everyone their shit. Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that who? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, she's pissed and sends it all out.
That's kind of shitty. I mean, she definitely is in breach
everything.
of some kind of contract there for her industry there.
Yeah.
She's gonna get sued.
it's a weird industry, whatever they're doing.
She's gonna get sued. I mean, it's got
like a legit situation.
You don't think so?
Doesn't appear so. But I don't know.
But like they had a pretty legit company name and a storefront, and they had those cards that they gave the public essentially to make sure that they didn't bring up anything. It was like common knowledge that people were getting their memories erased, or certain people.
I guess so. I guess it was sort of set in like a somewhat alternative world in a way. Like it seemed like just slightly out of the regular universe that we live in.
It's like a Black Mirror. It's like this was like a less uneasy Black Mirror episode episode.
That's true.
I mean, there was uneasy parts like when he's screaming, trying not to get the delete. Like when he's inside screaming outside, and obviously they can't hear because they're jumping on the bed, smoking weed, eating pizza. They those were tense. They got very tense at certain points, but I wouldn't say it was like a Black Mirror episode where by the end you're just like, well, fuck, like I need to throw away my phone and.
Right. No, it's a good observation.
It had a happy ending essentially, or did it? I mean, I guess it was up for interpretation.
That's what was. Yeah, that's the weird thing about this one. Like I was saying earlier, like it's sort of like, is this just a doomed relationship repeating itself, or is this like, oh, they're meant to be together, so yay? It's sort of hard to like tell.
But I think by the end, they decided that even if it was doomed, they were willing to go through it over again. So they said, "Fuck it." Like those were almost her words. You know, do you want to do this? Like, I'm gonna fucking do this and this and this and this. And then he was like, "Yeah, fuck it." But yeah, I could see how it could be depressing in that. Well, they're just going to go over that again. And then they're going to have this period where they want to fucking kill themselves, but then it's going to be happy over here. But that's just life.
Exactly. It's realistic.
History repeats itself. You repeat the same mistakes, you know?
No point in trying to delete your memories.
Right. Yeah. That's why I do appreciate the ending for that. It does leave it like open. It gives you like the idea that it's a happy ending, but it's sort of once you set into it a little bit, you're like, well, is it?
They're happy.
Well, what's the only part that's
bliss.
The only part that's happy about it is they're together at that moment.
Yeah, at that point.
At that moment, they decided that they were going to be together. That's the only thing happy about it.
But that's what I'm saying. They decided that they don't care if it goes south because this is what matters right now. Live in the now. It's kind of a YOLO movie. It's kind of a better to have loved and lost.
Live in La Vida Loca.
It's kind of live in La Vida Loca. The skin the color mocha. Yeah.
Heard that.
You know, Ricky.
Yao Ming, baby.
Movie.
What's that?
You know, Ricky Johnson, whoever sings that, Ricky Ricardo loves this movie. Who's the guy that sings that movie? That song?
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. You know this is Ricky Martin's favorite movie. This and like Pan's Labyrinth.
All right, where do you guys rank this?
I like
movie?
I like Saria.
Yo, shout out to Ricky Martin. Como estás, amigo?
Tranquila, Chico. Let's rank it.
I think I have a ranking for mine actually.
I need to
research.
can somebody move a movie for me? I'm gonna re-rank a movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Remake, huh? Oh, we
Nocturnal
over here.
Nocturnal Animals is
Okay.
at number 38.
Yeah.
I want to put it to 22.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
38 to 22.
Yeah, I thought about it. It's a pretty solid flick.
Big leap. So above Paths to Glory.
I'm sorry, right below Past the Glory. So it'd be
Right.
23. My bad.
Gotcha.
That'd be 23.
Right above
Frighteners.
Frighteners for Nocturnal Animals.
And hey, dude. The more I think about that movie, the more I don't remember it at all.
Because that was a movie that I actually dropped down in ranking because I thought about it more and I'm like, there's some shit I just don't like about this movie.
Was
I just
Kirsten
thought the
Dunst in
exact
that movie?
opposite. I was like, no, there's a lot of shit I do like about that.
That was
Isla
Amy
Fisher.
Adams.
Oh,
Amy Adams and Isla Fisher, yeah.
And Isla Fisher. Oh God, Isla Fisher.
Shout out to
Come on.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha
Them
Baron
too.
Cohen. My favorite
out with
movie,
Isla Fisher on the
Confessions of a
list.
Shopaholic. Come on.
Yeah.
You ever seen Sunshine Cleaning?
Great movie.
Yes, actually, I
That's a
have.
good one, yeah. It's a good Amy Adams work.
Very good Emily Blunt work as well.
Oh, true that. True that.
Have
Good
you seen Mary
sleeper.
Poppins Returns?
Never will.
I actually haven't.
Emily Blunt's been in some fucking killer movies.
She has.
She's great.
The one with
Dude,
Tom
Sicario?
Cruise.
Sicario?
exactly.
But that one with
Yeah,
Tom
duh.
Cruise.
One of the best movies ever.
Yeah, Live, Die, Kill, Repeat, or whatever.
Yeah, that movie's great. That movie's great. That
Yeah,
movie's
he
a
was
movie
good
I
in
didn't
Looper,
want to
too.
like. And
He was good in Looper too.
Lupa. Yeah, she's been in some good shit.
Lupa.
Devil Wears
Yeah.
Prada.
Yeah. One of my favorites is
God,
the
shout
5-year
out to the
engagement.
Tooch.
5-Year Engagement's a funny ass movie written by Jason Segel.
Yeah.
That's a
yeah,
great movie.
that is a funny one.
Yeah, 27 Dresses.
She's not in that, is she?
My
Oh, we know what she was
my
really good in,
sister's sister. How about that one? You guys see that one?
My
No, you know
Brother's
what she was
Keeper?
good in? A Quiet Place. She was really good in A
Oh,
Quiet.
and a quiet.
Oh,
Pla-
of course,
and a
of
quiet
course.
place too.
Yeah, yeah. TOO.
TOO. Yeah, her and that kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah. No.
No,
No.
looks like him.
Kid from Honey Boy.
Maybe I'm thinking of Stranger Things. The kid from Honey Boy.
Yeah,
The-
he's the kid in
Oh,
Quiet
I'm thinking of
Place.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
What the fuck?
Not him,
All right.
right?
Where do you guys rank it? What's rank
Shia
it?
LaBeouf.
Shout out to Shia, rest in peace.
Shout out to Shia. Shout out to Stanley Tucci. Shout out to fucking Glenn Close. Fuck it, who cares?
Anthony said you had a ranking.
I think I have it. Let's see here. I believe I was gonna put it. It was on my iPad and I had it marked, and then my iPad died. So now I've got to remember.
Oh shit.
I think it was like
Technology.
28. I wanted to drop Lost in Translation down
Okay.
and make this 28.
Right above Lost in Translation. Cool.
I think that's what I'm going to do. So
right.
28. I'm going to do that right now, and then I'm going to think about it. Right below Blood Simple, right above
Gotcha.
the other
All
one.
right. Right on. Schwartz, you got a spot? You got a spot for
I have an area.
Eternal
I don't have a
Sunshine of a
spot yet.
Spotless Mind?
I have an area. I don't have a spot yet.
Okay. What
Area.
are you thinking with your area?
I
I know you rank it first, then come back to me.
All right, dude.
Born in the
Fucking-
darkness.
I'll rank it. I'm gonna put this
Right.
shit all the way up at number 4.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Yeah, you knew it. Like you said, it's my favorite movie.
Favorite
This
movie of all
went
time.
when this came out. This was my favorite movie for a little while. It's faded a little bit, but it's fucking. I love it.
All right. I'm gonna put it at number 15 above Indiana Jones.
Word.
Nah, pick again.
Can somebody mark that for me?
Above Indiana Jones?
Above Indiana Jones, yeah.
Okay. If you say so.
I agree.
You're missing one.
I see your
What's going
list.
on with yours?
No, that was I moved a spot. I moved his shit around
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
but
okay.
it's just a blank spot right there. You can shift it from there. But yeah, out of 54, this is now 54 movies.
54.
Number 4 out of 54. And Schwartz, what'd you say? You were what number? Like
15.
Number
15.
54.
That's still pretty high. 28 for Anthony, about mid range.
Yeah, I want to watch. I'd rather watch The Goonies. I'm just looking at movies.
Can somebody
above that.
put my
Somebody stop me.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
This one. But if I had another one, I think I love The Mask. I mean, that was I haven't watched that in so long.
Oh,
Like, I wonder
it's
how it
great.
holds up. It's been so long since I've seen that.
It's a children's movie, but it's great.
What was your
Yeah.
question?
What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a great
That's
one.
a good one. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
It's been a while. I haven't seen
I
that one in
mean,
a while either.
I would rather if someone's like, "Yo, I'm gonna put a Jim Carrey movie on. Here's the whole collection. Which one do you want to watch?" I'm putting one of the Ace Venturas on.
Liar, Liar. Probably Liar, Liar.
Oh fuck! Forgot about Liar, Liar too.
Liar, Liar's a good one.
Or Liar, Liar. I'm one of those three. And then whatever other great movie
No,
that he's made that
sorry.
I also forgot.
Dumb and Dumber. I'm gonna go Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber's up there.
Dumb and Dumber is fucking great. I love that one. That'd be probably my favorite
Truman
like
Show.
comedy.
Truman Show, man.
I would go Ace Ventura 2 or Liar, Liar. I would say. I'll narrow it down to 2.
Because you get good shit from Jeff
Watch both of
Daniels
them.
as well. With I don't know the whole fucking.
What's your
Dumb and
favorite
Dumber
Jeff
for me is
Daniels
great.
movie, bro? I'm going Speed.
Ooh, favorite Jeff Daniels.
He's only in it for a short time, but all right.
Yeah, it's a great movie though.
Jeff Daniels movie. Favorite Jeff Daniels.
I would have to think about that one because he's not like one of those.
Greatest
he's
movie,
not
greatest actor
stand
ever.
out.
He's good in Looper.
No, he's good. He's always good, but he's never like my like favorite. Like I don't
Shout out
go
to
see a
Ryan
movie
Johnson.
because Jeff
Shout out to
Daniels.
Ryan Johnson. I just watched one of his episodes of Breaking Bad.
Nice.
Nice.
I was thinking about watching Looper again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan Johnson, but you ruined Star Wars.
All right. Final thoughts on this movie?
Love
Fire
it.
Kathleen Kennedy.
I agree. The mayor of Tinseltown said so. I saw it.
I saw the mayor said some fucked up shit about Kathleen Kennedy.
Follow
but
the
then
mayor
he
of
edited it
Tinseltown
and
on
made it
Instagram.
better.
Just follow the mayor of Instagram. The mayor of Instagram. Follow the.
Say he is that too, man.
Yeah.
His opinion matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say watch this movie. I say if you want to see a good movie with good performances, check it out.
You want to be unsure if you want to be happy or sad at the end of a movie. This is a good one for that.
Why do you want to be sad?
No, if you.
Why do you
I don't
want to
know.
watch a movie and be sad?
Sometimes.
Hey man, as long as
Is
it
that your form of entertainment?
I don't
No,
mind if
not
it makes me
necessarily.
sad. If it's a good movie, I don't mind if it makes me sad. I don't
Yeah,
mind. As long
I
as it
think-
makes me feel something, I think it's a good movie.
I agree. I think
And
if
that's
a movie can make me
enough
feel
for
something.
entertainment for you. That's
Yeah,
enough.
as long as if I really like when I watch certain movies, it's just like, damn, that gives me a great feeling. Whether it's mad, sad, anxious, happy, fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
I guess there are certain movies that aren't like. I mean, it's not like I'm only watching Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tarantino movies. There are.
Can you
certain
imagine if
movies
Arnold
that make
Schwarzenegger was
me-
in a Tarantino movie? How great would that
Oh,
be?
I'm gonna write a
It would be
letter right
so
now. I'm gonna write
sick.
2 letters. One to-
Imagine fucking dude. This is what should happen. Tarantino says he's gonna make one more movie. He should make a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he should make it
Wow.
so good that Arnold wins an Oscar for Best Actor. That would be sick.
Ooh.
That'd be so good.
Shout
really
out to
cool.
Quentin Tarantino. If you're listening to this podcast, we would love for you
Yeah.
to take that advice.
And you know what? Also put Sylvester Stallone in it too. Fuck it.
Have you heard
Right.
that they're moving forward on a Star Trek, Tarantino Star Trek?
No.
I heard that he wrote, like, helped write one, but he's in directing.
Yeah, writing one. He's not directing, but he's writing one.
Okay.
Should be pretty good.
Cool. Let's see it.
I think
I'd see
Tarantino
it.
should make one more movie, and then he should make 10 episode movies on TV, and it would be even better.
Kill Bills.
Yeah. What? No, just
Kill
something
Bill
new.
Continuations. On
Something
TV.
new, but just 10 episodes of it, so to flesh his characters out more. Because then every one of his movies would benefit from that.
A Kill Bill sequel, but it's
Starring
like,
Zendaya.
starring Zendaya as
Sounds good.
what's her name's daughter,
Yep.
and it is a graphic novel, so it's like Frank Miller style.
I'll take or leave that. I'll take or leave that. But I'm like, if
Right.
that ended up being the case, I'd be like, cool. But if it wasn't the case, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
probably
I'm saying.
prefer like just more of like within the Kill Bill look. I'd rather.
Yo, so,
continue
I mean,
that look.
Would you think
I want
Beatrix's
animated.
kid?
I
You
think
think
animated. would be
Beatrix's
sick.
kid is a fucking assassin too? Little fucking BB? You think
Oh,
BB's
yeah.
an assassin?
100%.
I think
So it
that
would have to be BB
Yeah.
versus fucking Zendaya, right?
that'd be dope.
That'd be pretty sick.
That would be dope. Who would be
Do you
BB?
think Beatrix is teaching?
BB was
I can
in
see
Once
that.
Upon a Time in Hollywood. She was the chick who sold Brad Pitt the drugs, the cigarette.
Okay, I don't remember specifically what she looked
What?
like, but it was one of
That's
the hippie
actress?
girls. Okay, sure.
Is she like the main? She's like the main chick.
No, she's the chick who sold him the cigarette.
Oh, is it the girl he gives a ride to? That girl?
No.
Okay, cast her as that.
She's the
She's
one
great.
that
I like
sells
her.
him the cigarette, though.
Margaret
she's not.
Qualley.
She's not. She's different. It's a different girl. He gets. It's just a flashback when he gets a cigarette.
No. Schwartz, he just died. I heard like a pop and the thing
Yeah.
froze.
Did,
You all right?
but is that the actress or is that supposed to be BB?
No, that's the actress who played BB.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
But in the world, is she being trained?
I don't know. Like that, you would have to, right? You know, the perfect way for
Yeah,
it to
of
be,
course.
the perfect opening would be Zendaya killing Beatrix, and that would be the perfect opening.
Right. And then
That'd
it's
be
and it's their story.
It's you don't even see the fight. You just see the blood and like
Sure.
and Kiddo's head just rolling like
Right.
Ishii.
Sure.
And have
And then-
BBC Zendaya like kill her or something from like
Mimi
afar,
Siku, bro.
and then move.
Yeah.
That'd be. Can we write this
Is
series?
that too Star
That's
Wars?
good,
Though is
that's
that too
good.
much like they did with Star Wars? We're just taking like exact plot elements from the first movies and putting
Nah,
them in the third
nah.
one?
We're making a dope
Yeah.
samurai. We're
Yeah.
making a crazy samurai.
You
Fucking.
change
Western
it too much.
samurai?
We don't want a
Yes,
Ryan Johnson
yes.
this shit, you know?
No, we don't. We want to Tarantino it.
Yes.
I hope he gets to listen to this and he just decides, you know what? I'm gonna do that.
That's
a-
the
that's a-
smartest thing
that's a
ever.
good
Starring
idea.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger could be the guy who trains BB. That'd be cool.
He's just got a big
Maybe
beard.
Beatrix didn't. Maybe Beatrix didn't. Dude, that'd be sick. So Zendaya kills Beatrix.
Uh-huh.
She realizes that BB isn't trained, so she's like, "Well, if I kill you, that ain't fair. You got to go train, and then we'll fight." And then she sees Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's like, "I will train you." And he fucking trains her.
Zendaya
And he's an
Gets BB
Big
a
actor.
trainer. He's excited. So Zendaya gets BB a trainer because she's not ready to fight her, and it's not gonna
Yeah,
be fair.
she doesn't get her a trainer, but she's like, "Listen, if I kill you now, that's just fucking pussy shit. Let's fight. Let's do it." You know what I mean? And she trains.
Like your
But
mom.
she
gave
like
me a
leaves her,
chance.
gives her time. So
Yeah,
it
gives her
shows,
time.
So it shows BB's like.
So she
learning.
goes to
Or, like,
Japan, finds
yeah.
who succeeded Pai Mei,
Which
It's
is Arnold.
Oh.
He's making sushi,
Yeah, dude.
Oh God!
and then Sylvester
damn.
Stallone comes out of the back, and like you find out that they're together as lovers.
Oh, and he
gay
and he
lovers.
says his iconic line.
So wait, but they're gay lovers who train fucking assassins.
Ooh, I like it. You
That's
just
it
made
right there.
Super inclusive.
That's right there, dude. That's the script. Let's
They-
write
we-
it. Let's write that
we
and
have-
send it to Tarantino.
We have an Austrian and an Italian guy playing two gay Japanese lovers, but
Yes.
it's super inclusive.
The Academy will fucking eat that up.
Yeah, but no, we need
Yes.
no.
Yes. All right.
It's
Good
not gonna
podcast. Good episode.
Yep. Watch it.
Watch this
Watch
movie.
Watch
the
Eternal
creation that we
Sunshine of the
just
Spotless
thought of.
Mind.
Yeah.
And yeah. Keep
And
that.
if you know Quentin Tarantino, forward him the end of this podcast.
Shout out to the big cat.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Making Me Watch Movies. That's episode 53. Episode 53 is a milestone because that's more episodes than we have constant listeners. Tell your friends about this podcast. If it's good enough for you to listen to the end, it's good enough for your friends to listen to at least halfway. Next week's movie, Eastern Promises, David Cronenberg, 2007. Watch that, I think, on Peacock or wherever you can find it. We are still available everywhere you get podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, podcast app, iHeartRadio. Listen to us everywhere. Follow us on Instagram, MMwM_podcast, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.